You may have noticed that there are a lot of new monthly gaming subscription services all over the internet. There's what, like 10 now?
About 10, and they keep rising up.
They keep getting more complicated. Games keep coming and going. The rules are different for each one of them. It can be overwhelming for a gamer to know where they should spend their hard-earned money. And that's where we come in. We're going to cover the best four gaming subscription services that we think have the best value and tell you this month, July 2022, which gaming service has the best value.
So let's start with Game Pass.
Of course.
Formerly called Xbox Game Pass, because it is for Xbox as well.
But
it is for Xbox One, PC, and it was for Xbox 360, but it's going to end on October, I believe. So let's say Xbox One and PC, and each month you're going to get a bunch of games.
Well, if you subscribe, you get access to about 400, over 400 games just on PC, AAA games, indie games. There's a whole list. We're not going to go over it all now, but each month there are new games added.
Also, other games are leaving. So you get this big, huge library that you can play anything out of it. And each month they're adding quite a few new games. You can see all of them here. I would mention definitely there's 3 Yakuza games there.
Nice.
Newest one is Yakuza Kiwami 2. That's got so many overwhelming positive reviews and is basically you're a gangster in Japan.
What more do you need to know?
Yeah.
Also coming in July is Route 96, which is an indie game, but it looks very pleasant, like a hitchhiking adventure across the American West.
Cool. And that's not all. There's actually more games. And here we have to mention Far Cry 5. That is a big AAA game that just got added on the first day of the month. So it is included as well.
So if you subscribe to Game Pass this month, you will not be bored just with the games that are added this month.
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus, of course, is for players on the PlayStation console, so it's not applicable to PC or, of course, Xbox. The PlayStation Plus model just changed. They merged PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, so it means that when you subscribe, depending on the level you subscribe at, you'll be getting some games that you keep each month and then access to 400 up to 700 games that you can play at any time. So in July, these are the 3 games that you're going to get to keep if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, starting with Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. It is still a very expensive game, around $60 on most countries, and it is from a famous series of platformers that now has gotten completely modernized and people are big fans of it.
I think everybody knows Crash Bandicoot, but not everybody knows Man of Medan. And this one is only for PlayStation 4. And it is more like movie than actually game. It's a cinematic horror game that can actually be played online with a friend.
Cool.
And moving to Prime Gaming from Amazon, there's a quite special deal now because you can claim 30 games right now. You can see all of them here, mostly indie games, but the big ones are coming. We actually made a video about it. Mass Effect, Need for Speed, and few more classic games. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, that is a 3 AAA games.
The great
with
thing
all the DLCs.
Yep. The great thing about Amazon Prime is that right now you can get a free trial, and if you do it this month when all of those games are available, it means you'll be able to claim them and keep them. Some of them, most of these indie games, you'll only be able to play when your subscription to Amazon Prime is active, but games like Mass Effect or Far Cry 4 that we got a couple of weeks ago are activated on a different platform like Origin and EA, and those you keep and you can keep playing forever if you claim it. So this is a great time to use your free trial on Prime Gaming, and there will be a link for that down in the description. Finally, moving on to Humble Choice from Humble. This is a monthly giveaway of usually 8, but sometimes a few more games that if you pay $12, you get all of these games. The cool thing about the Humble Choice is that most of the other subscription services, you have to have an active monthly subscription to be able to access your games. Here, if you choose to buy the monthly bundle of choice, you get to redeem those games on Steam or Origin and keep them forever, even if you don't continue the subscription services in the next months.
So from these 8 games, we would like to talk about Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, I would. This is a kind of story generator, side-scrolling. It looks very pixelated and very simple, but apparently the dialogue and mechanics are very complex, and it always looked interesting to me. So I would definitely play this.
I would choose Necromunda Hired Gun, that is Shoot Them All, that is just 1 year old. Exactly.
Nice.
Looks cool.
Nice. And the big game in this month's choice is Deep Rock Galactic. This is in the Warhammer universe, and it's about space dwarves. So who doesn't love space dwarves?
Well, over 100,000 people likes it. Overwhelmingly
Positive about it.
So I think that's the biggest one from the Humble. But it's not all. You get also access to like, how many? Like 70 indie games, smaller ones.
In the Humble collection. And as long as you are a subscriber to Humble Choice, you can access those and play them. And those you will lose access to when you're no longer a subscriber. But remember, those 8 games each month, you keep those forever, even after your subscription ends. So Humble is a great one to choose kind of month by month if you want to opt in that month or not. So that's 4 of the top subscription services that are available this month, each of them offering some special deals and different games. Michal, what are you going to subscribe to this month?
Prime Gaming, because Mass Effect Legendary and Need for Speed Heat, together with all the indie games, are there, and there's a 30 days free subscription trial that you don't have to even pay for it. So that's a pretty good deal.
This is a special month for Amazon Prime because it means you don't even have to pay anything, and Mass Effect and Need for Speed you would get to keep even after your subscription ends. Plus the extra 30 games for Prime Day that's coming July 12th and 13th. I agree. This month, Prime Gaming is kind of beating out the competition. The easiest way to get there and to any of these services is the links in the description and the pinned comment. Now, some of those are affiliate links, which means the service will send us a small tip. So if you don't want to support our channel, just Google it.
And there are so many other gaming monthly services that if you want us to cover, let us know in the comments. That would be really useful.
Tell us what you're going to be playing this month and if it's on one of these services.
And if you don't have a credit card, it's okay, because this channel is all about free games, so stay tuned for more.
See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.